Greetings everyone. In today's video, we will see various analysis based on the data imported from the Oracle Fusion Intercompany account detail reports. So a user will need the key matrices of the inbound and outbound transactions such as the batch count by various ledgers, batch status, entered currency, or the transaction count by initiator and recipient as a combination. So here we will be able to see the total transaction count as well as the various ways like 8 from and 2 ledgers are transacting between these two transaction status and recipient distribution by amount wise the breakup. So these are the key metrics that are available in the first sheet. The second sheet, status, provide the various statuses of the intercompany batch where we can review the statuses like errors and further drill down to identify those statuses by just double clicking on it, and anything which is new. So that means a business can take immediate action that okay, submit this batch is fast. Anything which is submitted and it has not been yet approved from the recipient, so take action accordingly. There is a slicers are available where you can slice only for the specific periods or specific transaction type, like only for the adjustment or only for a specific entities. And now the third sheet provides the relationship like what kind of volumes or the value of transaction are being performed between two or more entities. So here I can see like the US1 is dealing with US2, UK1 and France organization. So this is the dealings are very high and the amount is almost more than 160,000, and three color represent the different transaction type. So here a quickly user can see the various transactions performed between the two entities. So two visuals are provided, a graphical view as well as the pivotal view. So again we can slice this as per our wish. Only want to see a specific transactions, here it is available. So this view gives that flexibility. And finally this last summary view is for the accounts, like to see the various receivables and payables between the initiator and recipient. Let's say this right now it is for intercompany sales or across multiple currency or only for GBP. So I can see here the initiator UK and US2. Okay, so here I am seeing that the balance is not matching because some of the transactions are not complete. Just let's see the completed one for accounts, which is the distribution account. If I want to see only for the receivables and payables, click now receivables and payables. In the books of initiator, this is the receivable combination, and in the books of recipient, this is the payables combination. Other than this summary, now user may need a various analysis to be performed at the batch level or transaction or detail level. So here we have provided the batch level tabular data here, and from the transaction detail, and lastly the distribution level details. So this entire data in this Excel workbook have been derived from the Oracle standard report. So to convert that standard report into this format, the user need to perform some steps. So let's review this step. Navigate to the monitor job process and enter the report name as intercompany accounts detail report. Enter your parameter as per your need. Once the reports get completed normal, download the XML file by clicking this button and then save this to your computer. But before we see the steps how to convert this XML into the Excel format, let's see the standard format. So this is the standard report output format, and if I want to have a tabular output, we can see here there are certain columns that are merged, and even if I unmerge this, there is at the heading level I have this intercompany account, so I need this to be in the column level. So to convert this, it will be a difficult task with the minimum intervention how a user can convert this particular output into a regular tabular data. So this is the file that's available in the YouTube video links. You can download and open it out. So you will get this security warning message. Just enable this file, and then you need to enter the folder path in which you have saved your XML file. I have entered mine here, and then entered the file name along with the extension, so intercompany account details .xml. So at the bottom you can see there are the navigation to all the sheets that are available here. It's been given, so I can directly navigate towards this. At this point of time all of them will be blank, no data, as I have not imported any data. And to go back to home, I can click on the home screen and it will take me back to the home screen. So once this has been entered, I need to click on this import data, and a background queries will run and take the data from the XML file and load into this file. So here the parameters will be entered, so you can check and review that what parameters you have entered at any point of time. So you can see up to 30th June 2021 the data was entered and no parameters, so everything up to 30th June 2021 will be given in the report, and same thing we will be able to see here. So other than this, there was one limitation in the report that have been identified, that if there is any transaction that intersects with the adjusting period, so the report will be showing it twice, one in the normal period and one in the adjusting period. So any of your analysis, we recommend that you remove the adjusting period in the filter option. So then it will show the proper data, otherwise it will show the duplicate amount. Where the report has been completed normal. Now the first things we can see here, the details will be loaded, you can see here. But when you go back to the sheets, the data is not been populated because these are the pivot tables. So to get the data populated in this sheet, what we need to do is just click on this refresh button, and now the data is available in this sheet also. So I can see total 293 is my batch count by status org. So all these 7 dimensions we can analyze by 3 ways. So you can see there's 21 views are available here. Same thing here, we have transaction count, recipient distribution, and recipient payables. Three this, and here it's like 8 views are available. So sorry, 10 dimensions are available. So we can have here also a 30 different views just by clicking, and you can see this view. So moving towards the next sheet, we discuss about the status. So here the status, now I can see here one of the adjusting period is there. So I need to eliminate that because, okay, so if I click on this, it is going to select only the adjusting period. I need to enable the multi-select and then untick this one particular period, or I need to press control and then click, then only one this particular period will be unselected and only for one particular period, say USD. So now here the amount, you can see here that the completed is showing a 0. So here how it needs to be interpreted is, you will have a debit and credit side, and if both of them are same for one particular inbound transaction or outbound transaction, it will get 0. When it comes to the new transaction, so only outbound has performed one transaction, so only distribution is entered here. So receivables line or payables line is not generated till the time it has been completed from the recipient. So we'll see only single side impact. So same thing we can see here, received, here both side the receipts are there, but it is not yet completed, so only distribution lines are there. So this is the distribution line, and these are my distribution count. Now coming back toward this view, here I am seeing the inbound view for all the completed transactions. You can select any other status, but normally when we want to see the volume between two organizations, the complete transaction is the one which we should filter out. And here the sorting is not proper, so if we want to sort it out, just we click the more sort option and descending by sum of net entered balance. So now the US org at the top, and second level it's not showing the top, so I will click again here and then click more sort option, the second level on the transaction recipient side. So now we can see here it has been sorted out as per the need. So this is again a pivot table. I can double click and say the drilling, what further transaction are there, or you want to add any of the fields in this view, just show field list and add as per your need. In case of accounts, we already discussed, this is used for reconciliation part. Here only payables is there. I need to select receivable payables. So now it is showing me the receivables and payables between the two entities. Now unfortunately here the report gives only the code combination, no account description is available. So however, if you want to enable the account description, if you insert a code combination sheet with the description and using a VLOOKUP, you add here the description on this particular detail table, so then it will be available here on this sheet. So once you refresh under the show field list, the other description of the account code combination or the natural account will be available here. So you can utilize the same for your reporting purpose. And there can be any other things also that they may need, just like from the detail or from the transaction detail case, they would like to see the approvals dates, how many times the approval is done and against which the approval is pending. Other than this, the other analysis that can be like the trend by month, what is the volume or count by each of the period that the users can think of to analyze. Let's summarize the steps. Run the report and download the XML file, save it on your system and note down the folder path. Download the Excel from the YouTube links, enter the folder path and file name, import data and refresh to get the data in pivot table. If you have any report which generates data which is not generating the data properly, or you have the XML data or CSV file and you want to convert properly in the Excel, please contact us on the datainc.analytics@gmail.com. Please share your feedbacks and comment for this video. Thanks for giving your time. Have a nice day.